what's up guys? My name is Alois, and in this guide I will show you how a pro player plays the Nasus matchup. I'll cover everything I'm thinking about during my laning phase, such as wave states, jungle interaction and item purchases. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing and leaving a like, and comment down below what matchup you would like to see next. Alright, let's dive into it. Playing into Nasus, it is very important that you try and get ahead in the early game. If you ever manage to go even into the Nasus, this champion will outskill you very fast. So the most important thing is to try and get a lead in our early levels and our level 6 spike, and really try and make use of our early game strength. So let's take a look at how we do this. Now, two mistakes I do here. First of all, I'm not late warding whilst I should, and the second mistake that I'll be doing is I'll show you right here. So I should be late warding, right, to try and spot where that jungle is starting. And then here I was a bit zoned out in this early game, and I thought I was laning against Yone because it was also top on the tab. So I started pushing it because I want the prio, and then I'm like, wait, Yone is standing mid. I'm trolling here because I actually want this wave to push towards me. The reason I want this wave to push towards me is because Nasus is going to be forced to walk up for every last hit that he wants, right? And that allows me to get very favorable trade patterns, because even if the Nasus is level 2 with a bit of a main edge and I'm level 2, I'm always going to win every trade, right? So I want this wave to push towards me. So yeah, I noticed that here, and now I try to last it at the less frames that I can. Now, I see the Nasus coming into lane. He goes late, he's missing mana, meaning enemy jungle started here and he's pathing into bot, whereas my jungle started bot pathing into top, right? Which is the most favorable spot to be in, because my jungle will have interaction in the first 4 waves of top lane, whereas enemy jungle will be bot. So this is the best for me, and again, I'm just going to try and last it as late as I can. Here I get confirmation that he started E. He was also missing quite a lot of mana, right? So that's all normal. And as you can see right here, very nice trick. As always, you can hit one more, you can tank one more, and now whilst it's flying, I'm last hitting the main, right? So I really try and last hit it at the last frame that I can. Okay. So Nasus uses E again, I instantly walk up, and as you see, I'm not using my Q on any of these means. I do draw the aggro, but it's all fine, and I get my first trade here, which is good, right? I do an equal health trade, but it benefits me because I have 3 potions, whereas he only has 1. So this is a very good trade for me here. Okay, I'm gonna try and do the same thing. I skill W here. Here, I'm a bit scared of him having his E plus Q. So with his E shredding my armor and his Q can deal quite a lot of damage, right? I'm a bit hesitant to trade here, although in hindsight I probably could have. But here I'm waiting to use for him to use his E on the last hits so that I can then get a free trade. So he uses his E, I walk up, he skilled W, which is very odd. Again, an equal health trade. Again, it benefits me as well because I have 3 potions, he has 1, and now he is in my lethal range, whereas I am not in his lethal range, right? Because Nasus doesn't really look for kills in the early game. So here, I'm very happy with this. My jungle ends up being topside. I ping for the dive as well since we're slow pushing. Now, I can't crash this wave and look for the dive here because this 4th wave is already very close to the 3rd, right? So here, we're just gonna have to slow push and look to dive on the 4th wave. So I'm gonna slow push this. My jungle's walking away. I ping him back because we need to dive here. Right, so I'm pinging, and now I'm looking for a random trade just to try and get him a bit lower HP before we dive, right? So always look to do this. My jungler comes and he walks away. My bot lane gets dove, and yeah, enemy Yone TP stop. All fine. Now I pull the wave here a little bit to keep it in this position, and now I'm going to recall. When I recall here, this is a very important recall to take because this Nasus is locked in a position where he is forced to make a bad choice. Now either he stays with this low mana and tries to push out this wave before the next wave that spawns out of my base right now comes into lane, right? I think it's very tricky for him. He cannot do it. So then his alternative is to recall, right? But this wave is slow pushing towards me, so he'll lose a lot of minions. So I always am forced to recall here because I gain nothing from staying. But when I recall, I'm in a good spot. The wave is pushing towards me, but Nasus is forced into a bad choice. So yeah, this is a very favorable spot for me. So 600 gold reset. I take my D-Blade and my refillable, and the Nasus is deciding to recall. But as you can see, walking back, he's going to lose this full cannon wave just by taking that recall, right? Which is already almost equivalent to a kill here. So from the early game, we're quite far ahead now, which is very nice. So we want this wave to keep pushing towards me because my talent is still topside. Maybe we could look for a kill. So let's see what happens. Nasus comes back. He actually lost a full cannon wave, so that is very insane. And he comes back, and I look for a trade here. I do AoE the wave, but that is also because the wave is so big, right, that it doesn't matter that I AoE the wave a little bit. Alright, we see the cards coming top. The card has got 2 kills in the early game, so this guy is extremely fed. My talent didn't get a base yet, so yeah, we're obviously not contesting this, right? So I'm just gonna act as if I don't know to waste this card's time. Look for a little trade still when I can. But as you see, I'm not committing to anything, just dropping the ward here and playing it slow. Alright, the card shows not much for me to do here. I'm just going to, yeah, accept this, look for a trade still. I bait the cards to, yeah, he stayed. They're sharing XP, this is nice. My Michael Jackson shoes are on, so I dodge every single Q. And now, yeah, the wave has crashed. So Nasus did get saved from this, like, very hard position, but it's okay, because they shared XP and he lost the full cannon wave, right? So it is completely fine here. Alright, so now we're 37 CS to 20, very good. Also, I'm close to 6 and he's still level 4, right? So keep that in mind. I want to play for my level 6 here and try to kill him. Okay, so just all normal. He's walking up. He doesn't know whenever I'm going to get 6, right? So I'm just also going to try and mask it. So he uses Z here. I'm acting a bit scared, queuing backwards, trying to fake my intention. Alright. Get a small trade here. Again, pathing back as if I'm scared. And now he wants to walk up for last hit, right, for the cannon. I'm walking away as far as I can. Then I EQ forward, get my 6, and now he's just dead, right? Use my ignite for the movement speed. I cancel my auto. And then, okay, guys, close your eyes for this one. This should have been a kill. I missed my W, flash, and missed my auto attack. So, yeah, it was a kill, right? It was very nicely set up as I was standing so far back that he felt safe to walk up. And then I get my 6, although he didn't expect it. Very cool to see. Look, just by movement, right? I'm spacing back. Then I space forward, back again, and now instantly forward, and he walks up. Yeah, it should have been a kill, but I cancel everything, I miss everything, and then I don't get the kill. So very unfortunate, but it's okay. He loses out on the full wave, so it's a win. Yeah, I get the plate, very nice. I get an extra wave. I just do this because I need to get this to get my Iron Spike whip, right? So, okay, we missed the kill window here, but we're still extremely far ahead, so it's okay. So we get the whip. This wave is pushing towards me pretty fast, so I have to run top here. Alternatively, actually, no, it's slow pushing towards me, so I missed the timing here. I should have done golems here. It's a free time to do golems because it's slow pushing towards me. Now, I guess I'm also a bit frustrated here. I want to punish this Nasus to not get free stack, so I guess this is why I'm walking top here. Okay, so now I want this wave to keep pushing towards me, right? In order to do that, I need to try and avoid AoEing the wave, so let's see how we do that. Okay, he walks up here, no means here. Very cool trade pattern, right? This is also a combo you'd use for burst. It is E, and then at the end of your E animation, you auto-attack into instant WQ. So I auto-attack, and then WQ at once, click on the ground, instant another auto-attack, and then we go away, right? So it's like a burst, because you use your Q and your W at the same time, and therefore lose one auto-attack, but it's a very nice, cool combo you can do always to burst people. So that's the first trade pattern, and the wave is still pushing towards me, because it didn't hit the means once. Alright. He's scared, he doesn't know where my jungle is, that we saw Carter's bot. I'm gonna flip, run top, banger. Okay, so yeah, I'm waiting for my ult here obviously to try and kill him. He's just farming, again I do the same trade pattern, right? He walks up for a last hit and I do the exact same trade pattern, which is E, and then auto attack, WQ, auto attack, right? So it's a nice burst, and then I just dip again, because I want this wave to still push towards me. And just whittle him down through doing so. Now he walks up again. But the entire squad is there as well, so suddenly my jungle gets one shot and we can't progress much again. So okay, we're here, but we can't do much because enemy team is topside, and that's all good. So here, what are really my options, right? I'm probably gonna look to recall, or maybe play with my ignite timer and try to get a kill on Nasus. So he's not walking up, he got the herald, okay. So he gets 12 stacks from that, that's unfortunate. Okay. So I'm waiting for my ignite here, plus my level up on level 8, right? And that's what I'm going to try and look and fight him again. So let's see what happens. Alright. He's going to walk for... Oh, I'm still playing a little bit scared. Okay, he goes for that last hit. I just want him to be a bit over or more extended in his lane so I can get a free all-in, right? So now he goes for the last hit. Now I'll be looking to go. Okay. Yeah. So again, same thing. I use E, Alt Q, right? To just also mask my ult animation. Oh. Okay, we go in, we ignite early. The reason I ignite early is because I want to deny his sustain and also to try and get him to lower HP for my ult execution range, right? So I ignite very early on. Now I'm just spacing, he's spacing to W. Oh, well, it was just, yeah, the rest is just history, right? It wasn't that hard, I just played patient, I never panicked, and we got the kill. So very nice, 80 to 50 CS, let's keep playing a bit more. So, we get this base in, I get my items, very nice. My flash is gonna come back up, my ult's gonna come back up. Up until then, I'm not very strong. So, nice, same combo. This time I didn't have my E, but I get a little bit of trait in here. Oh, I cancelled that one auto. But this is still very good, right? So, every time right now, I'm just going to try and whittle him down. He has no flash. The second I get my ult is where I'll be looking to play extremely aggressive again. So, thin out this wave a little bit. I still wanted to push into me, but not too much. So, that's why I thin it out a little bit. Because again, right, whenever this wave is pushing towards me, the Nasus is always forced to walk up for last hit, and this is why it's like such a good position for me to be in. So now again, he's forced to walk up for last hit, but he can't because I'm just guarding it. Okay, last hit this last time and freeze this. So whilst doing so, this Nasus is constantly on pressure. He walks up for last hit, do the same thing, right? You see here, it's the same combo every time. He goes for last hit, I do E, auto attack, WQ, another auto attack, and now I just back off. Waiting for my ult to come. Okay. Now I play a little more aggressive. I'm looking to go for sustain. Yeah. Okay, so I go for the plant. I get back to lane. It's in an equal spot. He walks up a little bit too far. Okay, I'm just going to punish. He goes for trade. I think he's making a very big blunder there. Okay. He keeps extending it. I'm on 12 Conqueror stack, so I just ult. He ults as well, doesn't matter. My mains tank the turret. I wait for my Q. That easy. There we go. Finish him off. So, after all that, we're going to be... Oh, cards come stop. That's all good. We get the wave in. We get the plate. So let's take a look at tab, right? We'll probably take a look, right? No. Give me the tab. Oh, okay. Need to time it better. So, we'll be 106 CS to 64 CS. Very nice. 2-0, right? And the most important thing is just to always pressure this champion in the early game. You're so much stronger. Look for those equal health traits and try to really punish, right? That's the most important thing. The trait pattern you see me use the most is like the E, and then you auto attack WQ and auto attack again to just try and burst them down. And the more times you do this, right, eventually you can all in, you get the kill, and just snowball this champion. So, I hope I have learned you guys some new things here. That's it for me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.